Welcome back to the show, the Dylan Monroy Show on US Soccer Plus. And today we have a fun topic to talk about because it's regarding our domestic league here in the United States, the MLS, and where it has come from and where it is going. Because, like this jersey and this branding, it's come a long way. From the days of David Beckham coming to the league, making crazy exposure, to Ibrahimovic coming to Galaxy also, dominating, and then taking off and also playing in the top flight at 40 years old. The MLS, as we know it, has grown crazy since the very beginning. It's all started back in the early 90s, and from where it's come from since then, exponential growth. We're now approaching 30 total teams in the MLS. And nowadays, players aren't coming here to retire anymore. They're coming here to play full seasons, compete, and win tournaments. Everyone thinks, oh, it's a retirement league. Oh, Lampard came here, went to New York City FC. Oh, Gerrard went to Galaxy, retirement league. Pirlo, New York City, retired, Although that is true, and those legendary players from Europe coming to the MLS, that isn't always the case, as players like Ibra in the past comes to this league, dominates, and then goes back to Europe and has proven he can do so. Carlos Vela came here in his prime years, leaving Real Sociedad to be a dominating player in the MLS, probably the best player in the MLS, and he's only done great, and he can still go back to Europe and make a big difference if he chooses to in the future. And all that we've done in the MLS is go from building domestic players to just having American players to buying players from abroad, bringing them here, gaining their exposure, growing in this league, developing here. Like, for example, Almiron, who used to play for Atlanta, now plays for Newcastle in the Premier League, and he's a regular starter. Like, that's insane. That's insane for that to be happening. Like, he's a young player leaving from the MLS, going to the Premier League. More examples. Aronson is now out there in Salzburg. You got Caden Clark rumored to go all over there as well. You got, who else here? Well, Diego Rossi, a fan favorite of mine because he was on LAFC, just got his recent transfer to Fenerbahce in this past summer's transfer window. Like, this league is now becoming an export for talent. This kid came from Uruguay to the USA to play on LAFC, made himself known, recognized, and now Europe is taking advantage of that. For another example, the Dallas Academy. They are the best, I would say, academy in the United States because you hear all these things about them and it's always about Bayern. Chris Richards, Che, and now Pepe, potentially, rumored to go to Bayern. And our favorite, Weston McKennie, coming from that academy as well, going to Schalke and eventually now Juve. The MLS goes to show that over long periods of time, 30 years or so, if not more, crazy growth. It's only going higher and higher and higher and higher. And it's going to continue to happen as we approach 2026 at the World Cup. It's going to be at its all-time highest of interest once the world becomes aware of what we currently have. And that's super exciting to think about because here, the soccer and MLS and U.S. men's national team is only going to explode in the next coming years. And I can't freaking wait. So tell me what you think, guys. Like the photo, like the video. Let me know what you think. Send me messages, comments, DMs, whatever. And see you next time.